Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome for those who are new. So I am in bed in my pajamas. We just came back from vacation. We went to Florida and I go back to work tomorrow, and so I have these two lovelies right here and I'm debating on what I want to use this week. So I have the rings from Filofax. It's the original turquoise leather, and this one, okay, so that was my timer. I've got to clean the carpets. What time is it right now? So I gotta take a shower and head out and do an errand in about 45 minutes. So I've been in my ring since April 9th is when it arrived. These are just memo pads. It still looks the same. I switched to using my Sharpie S-Gel 0.5 in the regular plastic casing because I don't want to lose that pink metal casing one because it's one of my favorite pens. Okay, it's still, like I said, pretty much looks the same. I've got like my little grocery sheet. Let me see, my goals page. I can't show you because I did get a bag, but I've still been keeping up with my bag switches, like what I used. And then, but you'll see that video of the bag soon because I'm in the middle of editing it. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, I am a creature of habit. If you've been following me a long time, if you don't know how to stay consistent and you're just like trying to look for ideas and things like that, if you want consistency, I mean, I guess you can follow my channel and see how I do it and why I've been able to stay consistent because I follow certain rules. And I know journaling and planning, you really don't need rules. You know, everybody plans differently. Everybody journals differently, whatever, I get it. So these are the dailies. It was from Staples, I believe, the inserts. I don't really use dailies because I feel like it's redundant to my weeklies. I might have to like blur some of this out or cover some of these things because I didn't cover them. Now these are just cut off sheets from the little ring notebook that I found in storage when I was looking for some paperwork. All right, so I decided to do a separate clip for this so I could cover up the information. And hopefully I'm in view. Okay, so this is what my week looks like. And this is basically being filmed in the future. It's July 5th right now, and I filmed that last month, June, what was it? I can't remember, June 11th or something like that. So it's early in the morning and I'm half asleep. I've only had one cup of coffee. So you will notice the difference in the clip that I have in this one. Yeah, 4th of July was crazy. Everybody in the neighborhood was doing firecrackers. I'm surprised that I actually slept last night. Our poor baby Edward, he was shaking the whole time. It was really sad, but he got through it. I covered up names and companies that I deal with, things like that. Okay, this is about the time that I moved into a personal size TN. So from the rings to the TN, see, like it's fairly new. I haven't even decorated the front. I have this burst that I haven't even decorated the first page. Yeah, that's kind of how my weekly calendar looks like. I don't think anything too crazy. I mean, it has been kind of crazy. I have been working earlier hours and later hours in the office. So that's why there's a big gap between my last video and this one, because I've been super busy. I haven't even had time, or I'm gonna say that it's not that I mean, I could make time for it, but my days are already stretched pretty thin because I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm usually in the office by 7 o'clock and then I leave at 6. I mean, there's not much left within that time frame. My commute to and from the office is 3 hours, give or take a few. And getting up at 4:30 in the morning, that doesn't leave time for much rest or even getting things done around the house when I get home. Until I figure out something like a plan or my scheduling for the weekend, because that's the only time to be able to get my YouTube done and upload and edit and plan my videos, things like that, because I have several videos that I'm editing now. Well, that's nothing new. I mean, y'all already know I edit about 3 or 4 videos at a time, but the editing portion, that part has been a little bit limiting in terms of time right now, but I'm gonna get that in place. As y'all know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that my job has transitioned a little bit. We're now doing things that we didn't used to do in my office. A whole bunch of people got laid off, and oh my, like, I just want to say, y'all, there are a lot of people out there that are experiencing this. I noticed that in my YouTube feed, there's always some sort of news that tens of thousands of people are getting laid off in corporate settings. Google, Amazon, Microsoft. I mean, there's just a slew of professionals that are getting laid off, and I am sorry. I've been there. I've actually gotten laid off twice in my life, in my professional career, and I may do a video on that just to kind of, I don't know, maybe it might help someone out there and encourage someone. It doesn't end there. Your professional life, it doesn't define who you are. Who you are as a person is your belief system, your faith, your character in terms of your perseverance. That's what defines you in life. All that other stuff, your passions, your career, all of that, that doesn't define who you are as a person. Just know that, because I know a lot of people are getting discouraged online. I've been seeing like just random videos, people who've been waiting, to get a job because the job market is so saturated. There's a lot of competition. I don't want to focus too much on that. I told you in the beginning, so for the new people who are just coming to my channel, who don't know anything about me, I keep it raw here in my channel. Like, I'll talk about the good, of course, that's wonderful. I want to definitely praise God for my blessings, but I also want to talk about reality, things that impact our society, because a lot of people on social media only portray the good, but there's also challenges in life that we face. So I want to keep it like that on my channel. Okay. So now that I've got, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm half asleep and I'm probably not coherent right now. I've been in my TN personal size by Chic Sparrow. I've been using this since the 19th of June. Wait, why did I put May? Oh, wait, it was May. Wow. It was May that I thought it was June. This year has been going by so fast. It is already July, y'all, and you see, when I get super, super busy, time just flies. So May 19th is when I started using my TN from my rings, and it's now the 5th of July. I did get it ready for the next week. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in the TN because I've been itching to get back into my rings. Okay. When I was talking about what you're going to use as a planner or a journal, the decisions you have to make, one of the things is the choices that you have. I have really enjoyed the way I use my TN, but I don't know what it is. Ever since I started using rings, I really do miss, my TN, but then I want to get back into my rings right now. I don't know. Maybe I have a feeling of I don't want to waste these sheets. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. So too many choices, I guess, can cause a lot of indecisiveness. That's what I notice. And I'm not, here to judge in terms of like what you use or how you use your planners and journals. That's not what I'm here for. I notice that many who are indecisive try a lot of new things. So there's nothing wrong with trying new things, but when you have a lot of options, that can really muddle the decision-making process. So it's best to like write down what it is that you're interested in, how you're going to use your planner and journal, and then you can make a decision as far as, you know, what suits you as far as size. Do you want the TN version? Do you want the Stalogy or bound books like the Hobonichi, if that's, you know, more your jam, or if you want rings? In the rings, you even have more options because then you have different pre-printed inserts. With the TN version, you have that option too. I just generally choose basic, like this is Paper Penguin. It's not dated. It is pre-printed for the most part. I keep it pretty basic. Another thing that I want to do is I really want to do my top 5 handbags because I believe that I've gotten a handle of the bags that I enjoy using, because I wanted to keep track of what I gravitate towards. I've got about 30 bags now, and I've slowed down in my purchases. I have a handbag video that I'm also editing, and I'm going to talk about that in terms of, I'm sure y'all already have seen those TikToks that were going around regarding luxury handbags, where they're made, whatever. I'm going to talk about that and where we are as the handbag community. There's a lot of people selling their handbags and just, you know, going a more minimalistic life, and I've noticed that there's not a whole bunch of people that are just into their handbags anymore. They're not purchasing a lot. I still enjoy watching handbag videos, but I'm not necessarily buying them. And I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I do enjoy the rings, don't get me wrong. That's something that I think now that I have it in my lineup, I think I will, you know, keep it in my lineup, but it's not something that I'm going to gravitate towards all the time. But like I said, I'm already thinking about getting back into the rings. I don't know. I say that and then I stay in my TN. All right, going back to the original clip. Okay. So I don't like these pre-dated from Filofax. And the reason for that is because it has these QR codes and I have to put, what do you call them, washi tape. I just don't like it. And it's too busy with all the different languages and stuff. I like it plain. I'm a plain Jane. Y'all know this. So I'm just plain Jane. And I didn't like the Filofax paper because my fountain pen inks bled through. I usually keep pre-cut Tomoe River paper in here, and also always forget what that is called. I don't know why. I mean, it's not even a hard name. I'll just put it in the screen somewhere. So I usually keep that just in case. This is pocket size Moleskine sheets, and I just punched holes and I wrote on it because the Moleskine, even though if it's not considered like fountain pen friendly, I think it's more fountain pen friendly than say like regular, you know, just standard for school and stuff like that. Just generic paper. I mean, of course there is ghosting, but you know, not bad. I keep track of when I take my allergy meds, when I read, when I exercise. I'm so bad right now. I have not been exercising for pretty much April and May. It's so bad. Like I really need to get back. And I said that the last time. I was like, oh, I need to, you know, but nope. Okay, so this is my spending log, and I'm not going to show that. Not at the moment. I'll probably do a mock one, something that's not filled out. And then I have my pen test sheet. I've got my weekly chores, and I have daily chores here. I just have my memo pads. And then I have my call notes in here. So whenever I'm on the phone with the insurance company, the bank, whatever, it's in there. My running list. I got a lot of stuff to do. And then, so these are just like random lists. This right here is just like, you know, whenever I remember to time myself when I clean something, I just do like an average of how long it takes. And so this was like the stuff, what is this? When I go on vacation, I don't even know what that is. Random list. Yeah, I have names in there. Okay, so birthday list right here. And then I have my monthly bills. Most of my stuff is on auto pay, but I still want to know like what dates they're coming out. This is a year at a glance calendar. I was thinking I was going to stay in it for like part of June, but I don't think I will. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of the ring situation. Like if I want to take something out or add something in, it just irritates me that I have to open it up in the middle of everything and then find my way, what I want to add, what I want to remove. I don't like that. I find it tedious. I know people that really love rings, love that ability, but because I'm so used to the Traveler's Notebook system where if I want to like add something, I'll just tip it in, cut the pages and add it in with tape. I don't know why, but like some people find that aspect of the bound books where you tip in something is more excruciating than doing this. I find this more excruciating. Like when I have to like remove something or add something, I don't know, it boils my blood. I don't know. I'm pretty easygoing, I think. Like, I don't care, things don't really bother me that much. But yeah, that bothers me. And this thing, like when I'm writing, I don't like it. I know you can take the pages out and write, but why? Why do I need to do that? I shouldn't have to do that. With this, I could just be like, okay, I'm gonna write now, and I just open it up and I just write. And I can write wherever. And there's not a thing bugging me right there. And plus, it's bulky. I don't know if y'all can see the size difference of this thing. Look at the size difference. Y'all, look. That's like an inch. And the fact that this thing, I have to stick my pen on the outer portion. Let me just show you. Even with a pen in here, I don't know. Look. Come on. Like, who can argue with that? Who can argue with that? That's real estate in my handbag that I want to put other junk in. As far as weight, this is definitely heavier than this. And if y'all have been following me for a while, you know I love Dooney and Burke handbags, especially with the Florentine leather. Florentine leather is heavy already. I don't want to have to add more weight. There's going to be a more in-depth review on the rings, the pros and cons. This is not a pros and cons video. I'm doing a comparison between the TN style and the ring style. I think I definitely prefer the TN as opposed to the rings. I'm sorry. I can't be in rings for very long. The first one that I had, the generic black one, I think I stayed in it for 2.5 months, and I was forcing myself to try to stay in it the 3rd month. I think I was in it 3 months. I'm not sure, but I was forcing myself. So I wanted to make sure that I really liked the rings before I invested in something like this, because the original price for this is $130. I got it on sale, but still $70. That's still a lot of money to me anyway. I know y'all are just rolling in dough and you make a lot of money or whatever, but we are a middle-class family of 3. I have to budget. I think everybody should budget, actually. Even millionaires can go broke. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. But yeah, I think I'm going to get back into this, but I'm probably going to go into my May leather because it's still spring. The official first day of summer in the US is June 20th. So I think I'm going to get in my May, and it's a pretty turquoise blue. It's more of a bluish turquoise. Okay, so that's that. Be on the lookout for the new handbag that I got. I'll be posting a video of that. I absolutely love her. I'm looking at her right now and she is so gorgeous. I do have a finance video that I'm pretty much finishing off editing. Y'all know me, I just edit like crazy. I said that I wasn't going to edit my videos as much, and some videos I don't, but I don't know, y'all. I'm just, that perfectionism in me, Jesus is still working on me on that. is going to be talking about my 10K challenge, saving $10,000 in a year, as well as an update on my brain dump commonplace book, this thing right here. But yeah, it's going to talk, like this finance video is also kind of do a flip of my brain dump and just kind of go over it. That's that. So let me put that back over there. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, and let me know if you like this kind of filming style. I'm filming on my phone, and I'm having my cup of joe over here to the side. Yeah, thanks so much for all the new subs, all the ones that have been with me for quite some time. Definitely look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.